Hey guys, it's Dale from LUXBMX here, back again with another product video for you. Today we're going to be looking at chains and everything you need to know when selecting a new chain for your bike. So firstly, there are two styles of chains that we're going to be looking at today. So we've got the Odyssey Key Chain and Fly Tractor Chain, which are a standard full link design. And then you have the Shadow Conspiracy Interlock V2 and Supreme, which are a half link design. There are pros and cons to both of these designs, and we're going to go through those with you today. So starting with the Fly Tractor as well as the Odyssey Key Chain, we're looking at a super simple full link design which has been around since bikes were invented, and they haven't really changed a whole lot with this style of chain over the years. Pretty much plain and simple, but gets the job done. So I personally run the Fly Tractor Chain. It's a fantastic quality chain. I haven't had any issues with it in the time that I've been running it. They do come with a half link included, which is going to help you when getting your chain cut down to the right length, as sometimes you're not going to have that perfect chain length where you can utilize a full link to join them. Sometimes you do need that half link to get the chain length that you like. Alternatively, we go to a half link design like the two Shadow Conspiracy chains that we have here. These make getting your chain cut to length super easy, as they go in a half link positions, as the chain name describes. This just allows you to be a lot more precise with what your chain length is going to be. And for someone that likes to run their wheels super slammed in their dropouts, this is really going to come into play when you are setting your bike up. So a half link chain is more than likely going to be the direction that I'd head in. A couple of other different things to look out for. So different chains will use different production methods. First three, the Interlock V2, the Tractor Chain, as well as the Key Chain, are all a pressed metal plate that creates the link itself. Then we go to the Shadow Conspiracy Supreme Chain, which is a forged link. So each of these individual plates on either side of the chain are separately forged and then put together, whereas the others are just pressed out of a flat piece of steel, bent to shape and then put together. So the Supreme Chain offers you a lot of extra strength, but you will gain a little bit of weight just due to the thicker material used. Another big thing to look out for when you are selecting your new chain is going to be the width of the chain, as there are two different sizes available. So the Interlock V2 that we have here today is a 3/32. This is designed for racing applications, as the teeth on their front chainring as well as the rear cog are going to be a bit thinner than what we would run on freestyle. Everything else, the Supreme, the Tractor, as well as the Key Chain that are on the table right now, are a 1/8 chain. This means that they're a little bit wider, designed to fit the sprockets and cogs or drivers that we run on a freestyle bike. So definitely need to keep that in mind when you are selecting a new chain, making sure that you are getting the correct size for your style of riding. Lastly, another thing to look out for is the pins that these chains are using. So the Fly Tractor Chain, although it's fairly simple, does utilize a hollow pin, which saves a little bit of weight. Just means that you need to be a little bit more careful when you are extracting the pins from the link, and making sure that when you're putting it back through, like any chain, that you're lining them up really well. The Shadow Conspiracy chains both utilize a solid pin for a bit of extra strength. The Interlock V2 and the Supreme chains have proven themselves to be some of the strongest on the market over the last few years, and have also proved to be probably the most popular half-link chain currently available. Odyssey has gone down a different route with their Key Chain here. So they produce a Bluebird chain, which is very similar to the Tractor. They went down a completely different route with this Key Chain. So they've gone to an oversized pin, which offers more contact area with each link itself. This is going to allow you to have that little bit of extra strength, but not gain anything in the weight department. Another benefit to using this style of chain is that they use an Allen key joining link. So you don't need to carry a chain breaker around with you all the time. On the off chance that you do need to remove your chain, it's as simple as popping an Allen key into specific links, undo that bolt, and then you'll be able to take your chain off nice and easy. However, one thing that you do need to factor into your purchasing when you're at the checkout is the keychain, as well as the 2 Shadow Conspiracy chains will require a more specific chain breaker. So Shadow Conspiracy recommends that you only use their chain breaker with these chains. This is due to the fact that they are a little bit more heavy duty than most chain breakers are capable of dealing with. Definitely recommend, if you're going to be buying one of these, get the chain breaker to suit, as it will save your bacon more than once. Same goes for the Odyssey chain. The keychain requires a special pin adapter when you are breaking it. These are included when you buy an Odyssey chain breaker from us, and it's something that most of you won't need, but if you have a keychain, you definitely need to be getting the Odyssey chain breaker, as they're the only one that comes with the little piece needed to be able to break this chain correctly and not put any undue stress through it. As always, guys, if you have any questions about any of the chains that you've seen here today or any of the chains listed on the website, please feel free to get in touch with us via help@luxbmx.com or via our socials. Tune back in to the YouTube channel for another product video coming soon. Cheers.